what are the typical things you'd sort of suggest looking at for organisations who are looking to assess current data maturity in terms of where things are right now? What are the types of things you look for?
Yeah, so I think there's a few different areas that we need to look at. So a good data maturity assessment is always a good starting point. And there's a few ones that you can use, like Gartner have got one, which is more geared towards enterprise level organizations. Orchard, the government have got a really good one as well. And what they do is they look at different capabilities within an organization. So it could be infrastructure and technology, data operations, so how well the machine's running, performance reporting, data literacy, data governance, having a data strategy, engineering, all of these different things. It's a great starting point, and I think it will help with the production of a score that can determine where you are right now in your journey. So the question that you asked, Andrea, originally, how do you assess the now? A data maturity assessment is a great way to do that. It's not the only way, but it is a good way to start, because what it does, it gives you like a data maturity score, which you can then visualize using a radar diagram. And using that radar diagram, then it acts as your baseline, and then you can start to periodically, maybe annually, rerun that assessment to see if you are making progress. And again, to tie it in with the AI aspect as well, you will have a look at data governance, data management, and data quality as a part of that as well. But as I mentioned, it's not the only way to assess where you are now. There's other things that you can do with discussions with executives, directors of the business, technical teams, do a bit more of a qualitative analysis as well as a quantitative. And I think the two can go hand in hand very well.
Do you think that's a bit of a change then over the last few years? And I think it's been quite well known across the space that there is disparate systems, quite often legacy systems, and data quality is quite poor, but it is one of those sectors which there is so much data sort of associated with it, that whether that be customer, whether that be sort of asset. What do you think the sort of the shift has been in terms of, it feels now that people are, whether that be execs or sort of generally across the sector, people are now understanding the fact that this is actually critical to sort of move forwards now. What do you think sort of been that shift? Is it regulation? Is it sort of generally sort of pressures from various sort of angles, would you say? Or
yeah, well, I think there's a few different ways that we could attack this. The regulator has helped make data more important, and I think through the TSMs, through the consumer standards, changes to the SDR, media scrutiny, as well as a changing dynamic in terms of the workforce, particularly at a senior level within our organizations. People are becoming more data-driven, and the importance of data is becoming more and more paramount. And it's amazing to see. It's not become the standard yet across organizations, but a lot of organizations are becoming data-driven.
Yeah.
A multitude of these factors. And I think the regulator and assurance has played a massive part in that, but also scrutiny by the media, which is another key point.